Hello, everyone! Antes de começar o nosso episódio querido, maravilhoso, a gente tem aqui uma palavrinha para falar com vocês. É muito importante, é uma coisa que vocês estavam pedindo já há um tempinho pra gente. E a gente resolveu, que é abrir o Sound School. Sim, nós estamos abrindo o Sound School para novas inscrições. A partir do dia 9 de março de 2020, você pode ir lá e se inscrever no nosso querido curso de pronúncia e técnicas de conversação em inglês. Você que não sabe o que é Sound School, ainda não, né? Escutou falar, você não vou por aqui, vá lá no inglesnuecrupodcast. Descubra tudo sobre Sound School. Se você tiver qualquer dúvida, é só mandar mensagem pra gente por e-mail ou por Instagram. Pode ter algo a completar?
No, I think that's great. Sign up for Sound School March 9th and we will get on the show. I'm tired, guys.
Por isso que eu não convido ele pra fazer intro.
Well, you just asked me. Anyways, Sound School opens on March 9th. We would love to have you. We'll get on the show after a quick word from our sponsor.
Welcome, welcome, welcome! Mais um episódio aqui do Inglês no Necru Rádio começando, e eu vou começar literalmente falando do nosso querido Cambly. Cambly é uma plataforma de inglês online que você pode achar professores da língua nativa do inglês 24 horas por dia. E você que é básico, avançado ou intermediário pode fazer o Cambly. É só ir lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e colocar o nosso cupom inglesnuecrupodcast e começar ainda hoje uma aula de graça com Cambly e testar essa plataforma. Você que ainda tem dúvidas sobre o que fazer no Cambly ou coisa parecida, é muito fácil. Você vai lá, se inscreve, vai ter um professor online, coloca o nosso cupom e começa ainda hoje uma aula. Então é isso, gente. Aproveitem, né? Inscrevam-se ainda hoje e depois conta pra gente como é que foi, tá bom?
Hello, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. I am Foster, that's my name, and I'm here with...
Alexia, hello!
Hey Alexia, how are you?
I'm fine, what about you?
I'm doing great, and I'm excited to have what I believe is our last conversation, at least for now.
I don't think so. I think we'll turn in 2 episodes,
Okay.
because we have a lot to talk about the Gen Z.
Yeah, so this week on the show, we have been talking about generations. So how we define generations, what characterizes different generations. And this all started because Alexia was reading a book about the Gen Z generation.
Marketing to Gen Z.
Marketing to Gen Z. And Alexia thought it was really interesting, and you started talking about it to me. And I thought it was interesting, so we decided to talk about it for you guys.
Yes, so let's remember, Gen Z are the ones who are from 8 years old to 25 years old.
Okay. 8.
So, for example, my student today that I will give a Portuguese class, he's already Gen Z.
Ryan?
Yes.
How old is Ryan?
24.
Oh, Ryan's a little baby. Okay. Yeah, I think most people probably, for some reason, would consider people in their early 20s to be millennials. But no, early 20s, that's a Gen Z.
And we are getting older and older.
Yeah, we are old. Okay, so explain to me, Alexia, first, what interested you, or why are you interested in this generation? Or why did you decide to read a book about Gen Z?
First of all, they are the ones who are going to be buying stuff in a few days.
In a few days?
Yes, they are already 25 years old, so they already can have a job or having money.
Always comes back to capitalism with Alexia.
Yes, so they are there, and I need to talk to them.
Okay, so it's just kind of a desire to understand what the cool kids are doing these days.
Yeah, understand the psychology of the new generation and what they are doing, what they are thinking. And when I think about the perfect person to describe the Gen Z, it's your cousin, Kimson.
Kimson?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's perfect for that.
Yeah,
So,
she's one of the few Gen Zers that I know.
Yeah, so we can't bring her here, but even if we would, they wouldn't understand Kimson that much because she speaks too fast.
Kimson speaks really fast. And, okay, so, Alexia, when you were thinking about Gen Zers, at least when I think about the Gen Z generation, I think most people just say, like, oh, no, they don't have a chance. Like the millennials, they are really messed up because of technology and social media. The Gen Zers are going to be insane.
Yes, so I would like to start with 2 phrases about the Gen Z generation.
Okay.
The first one is like millennials. They were raised to think that they were special and that millennials were raised to think that they were special and that they could become anything they dreamed of.
Yes. So if you have not listened to our last few episodes, we talked about this idea that millennials, we have a tough break. Everyone told us if we just work hard and study hard, life will be great and we are really special little snowflakes. And that didn't happen.
So the Gen Z, they are more cautious and less optimistic and maybe less naive.
Okay. So a little bit more realistic, perhaps you could say.
Yes.
Because they have seen a lot of things happen.
They were already born into terrorism attacks. They had to go to classes in the United States and pass through that metal detector.
Yeah, you can say metal detector.
Yes.
So just one correction. Terrorist attacks.
Terrorist attacks.
Yeah. Or you could say they grew up with terrorism. In the U.S., they definitely grew up with school shootings all of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, most of this
generation?
No, the people from this generation, they are still too young to have made an impact. But the oldest ones, they might be fighting in the Afghanistan war from the United States.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Yes.
25-year-olds, they could have been fighting for a long time now.
Yeah, so we have this huge difference between these people in this generation.
Yeah, so I think a big difference here is millennials, we kind of grew up thinking everything's going to be great. And then we recognize, oh, it's a lot of bad things are happening. And Gen Zers, they were just born into that crazy situation,
Yes.
which is the world nowadays.
Yes. So let's talk about some bullet points that I wrote here.
Let's do it.
And I think that it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
So our generation, it was all about the global warming, right?
Yeah. And we don't have to say the global warming. You can just say global warming.
Okay.
And to be honest, no one really says global warming anymore. Now we say climate change.
Okay.
Which is also marketing, but that's a long story. Go for it, Alexia.
So the Gen Z is going to be, and it is already, much more tolerant of others' different cultures, sexual orientations, and races.
So the Gen Z is more tolerant and open to other people.
Yes. So
can I give you one correction real quick?
Just 1 second. So this generation will fight for the aceitação de gêneros.
Yeah, gender rights.
Yes, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, they will be more activist in general, I think. Just one correction that I had for you, other.
Other.
Yeah, when you start talking fast, you have the tendency to say other. Other. This is the schwa sound. O som do schwa.
Other.
Other. Perfect.
Other.
Yes, so Gen Zers are in general more tolerant, more open. That's right.
Okay, so while millennials had and still have a lot of drinking and drugs taking in high school, Gen Z won't have that.
No?
They are more cautious and less risk-taking.
Less risk-taking.
Risk-taking.
Yeah, I think that also makes sense if you just think about the trajectory of kind of the times. Millennials, we thought the whole world was possible. We're willing to take a risk. Yeah, makes sense.
And if you think about the pharmacist, the Netflix show that we just finished about the opioids and everything, it's all about millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, millennials, as most generations, have had a lot of drug problems.
So Gen Z is more likely to think for themselves and not believe authority figures in church or government. Government.
Yeah, just remember the N in government. We don't have to say that. So government.
Government.
Yeah, you don't have to say it super fast. Just government.
Government.
Nice. So the Gen Zers, they don't take too well to authority. They're not going to listen to the government. Yeah, probably because most of them were born into crazy governments.
Yes, and also they are less likely to go to church because of that, of course, that I just said. Okay, so also Gen Z is delaying having serious romantic relationships.
Yeah, this is a very common stereotype that I hear about Gen Zers is, oh, they're not having sex anymore, or they're not having romantic relationships because they are in love with their phones and their devices.
Yes, which means less...
Is that true?
Teen pregnancy.
Well, there's a bright side to everything.
And fewer runaways.
Fewer kids running away?
Yes. So we
Obviously.
have a generation who understands their family and their role as kids, their role as daughter and son. And they do love their parents more than anything in the world. But they don't want to start to having a family as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
I only have 3 more.
3 more, go for it.
Yes. So they will be less likely to go out and see a movie because they will be always watching on their cell phones and computers and TVs and etc.
I can't imagine that the movie theaters is going to survive much longer.
I'll be there to make that not happen.
Okay, boomer.
They are less likely to go spend time in the shopping malls.
Just buy it off Amazon.
And of course, they are more likely to use Instagram than Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. So these are not the positive sides, but these are who they are.
Yeah, just some generalizations about who these new up-and-coming Gen Zers are. And what do you think in the next episode we will talk about their future? Are we optimistic for the Gen Zers? Are we not? That is an entirely different discussion.
And the negative side as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We will talk to all of you Gen Zers, millennials, boomers, whoever you are. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês no Rádio, o podcast que vocês mais gostam nesse mundo. E hoje eu tenho depoimento aqui do Mário Lima, nosso aluno do Sound School. Ele escreveu uma coisa muito, muito bacana e eu vou aqui ler para vocês. Recomendo o Sound School a todos os brasileiros que estudam ou estudaram inglês. Estudei inglês por 6 anos em um curso formal, com diferentes professores. Mesmo assim, me surpreendi demais com a proposta de ensino Sound School, focada nos sons mais básicos e avançados da língua e nas dificuldades de cada aluno. O curso fez com que eu sentisse orgulho de mim mesmo, a cada som corrigido depois de anos de pronúncia errada. Hoje entendo melhor o processo de aprender uma língua e que é tão físico quanto intelectual, e sinto mais confiança para conversar com os meus clientes em inglês. Vou aguardar as dicas do Sound School e carinho de Alexa e Foster para sempre. Ó, Mário, nós também vamos guardar o seu carinho. Você já terminou o Sound School, a gente sente sua falta, então eu te espero ver nos nossos challenges hoje em dia. Mas para quem está interessado em se inscrever no Sound School, vá lá no nosso inglesnuecrupodcast.com, deixa lá seu e-mail, a gente vai avisar por e-mail, e aqui também no podcast e no Instagram. As inscrições abrem no dia 9 de março e a gente não tem muitas vagas, galera. Então é melhor você guardar o seu dinheiro, se preparar para no dia 9 de março investir em você e no seu inglês. Então é isso. Espero te ver como nosso aluno ou aluna, claro. E é isso. Espero que vocês estejam gostando do nosso podcast e dos nossos produtos. Um beijo grande e até o próximo episódio. Tchau!